Hello, and welcome to this week's Feel Good Friday. So today has been really a day of self-reflection for me, and one of my coaches sent me a YouTube video from Marissa Peer called I Am Good Enough, and it really got me thinking. And over the last few weeks I have had similar thoughts and realizations come to light that although I have confidence in my ability to coach people and inspire them into action and motivation in their own life and help them turn turn negatives into a positive, I had a realization today that when I've been on this journey the last few weeks where we found ourselves in an undesirable situation, that excuse me, sorry, itchy nose, where what was I going to say? Sorry. Right. Sorry. I knew what I was going to say, and then my itchy nose just totally distracted me. So yes, we've had realizations that whereas we've been in an undesirable situation, and I have in the past always, been able to draw a positive from a negative, and I have been trying to dig deep for that faith that I had. As some of you know, we are the 20th today, and the 22nd is the 18-year anniversary of my brain surgery. And around this time of year, I suffer with PTSD kind of symptoms, and usually I turn it into something positive to, recondition my programming so that I don't dread this time of year. Because even initially, though I didn't remember feeling the anxiety and the fear, of the reality of what could be the outcome of the surgery, I, went in with the faith that I was going to come out and be given the chance to live a quote unquote normal life. And the realizations that I've had this week and in the previous weeks when I've been digging deep for that faith is that I have, been given the chance to have just that. Only the realization is that I've become conditioned like the masses, in normal life, or quote unquote normal life. And since COVID, there's been a progressive decline into, that slot of negativity, of fear mongering, even though I don't watch the news and I don't buy into, what media is telling us. I hadn't realised how much of a dip I'd sunken into. And, that reality was quite a rude awakening. So I have, had that realisation that this is quote unquote normal life. And I'm going to tell you, I don't like it. Because whereas I am always known for, like I said, being able to help someone turn a negative into a positive, I seem to have fallen into a cycle of looking at the negative first and then looking for the positive, whereas before I could take the negative situation and see the positive. So that has been a real awakening for me. And my self-reflection today upon watching that YouTube clip on I Am Good Enough is the realisation that whereas I said in the beginning that I've got the confidence that I can inspire and motivate people to, change their lives, have I got that same faith and belief and trust in myself and, to change my circumstances in my life? And that is having a knock-on effect on my impact and my, my ability to move forward in my coaching business. Because, not only now am I having the thoughts of, you know, am I good enough to do that? You know, I believe I am, but more recently, especially this week, the thoughts of, you know, am I good enough to do that, to provide an income that's going to sustain my whole family? So it's not just, you know, the challenge of me being good enough to sustain myself. When I was, you know, living with epilepsy, there would always be that support system and the doctors, or if it was getting too much and it was causing me too much stress and, you know, increasing the amount of seizures I was having, that decision ultimately would be taken out of my hands. So, you know, I always knew that there was someone that would tell me when I'd gone far enough or when I'd tried hard enough. But, you know, real life, no one is coming to save you, you know. And, you know, you've got to have that belief and that trust and that faith in yourself to move forward. And only you can do it, and only you can have that faith. And that is a realisation I've come to today. So this evening's call has been more about self-reflection and a self-confession of a coach, really, that, you know, we still need coaches as coaches. But ultimately that, you know, I just need to remind myself that I am enough. I'm doing everything I can with what I've got, and we're all born enough, you know, and we just need to remind ourselves of that, because, you know, we fought and, you know, won the battle of 1 in 4 trillion sperms to make it here, you know, in the first place. So we're all enough, and we just need to grab on to that and, you know, work with it. So I hope that that has brought you some kind of value and insight, and for you to reflect and ask yourself, where are you holding yourself back because you have that fear or that feeling that you're not enough? So I hope I will see you all next week, and thank you for joining me live, and for all those that watch the replay. Take care. Bye bye.